Yo, it's your boy Mr. B bringing you some maths, and today we're gonna do the second video on transformations, which is about reflections. Take a look, reflect the shape on the left on the mirror line given. Now, what is this thing about reflections? How do we do it? It's really easy. In some ways it might be the easiest transformation. This is what we're gonna do. Just like with translations, we're gonna go corner by corner. So I'm gonna mark my corner in my shape. And then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check the distance between that corner and the mirror line. So in our case it's 3 to the left. And I'm gonna duplicate that distance on the other side. Boom. Once I do that, I mark a point with my new corner. Easy peasy. Then I do that to the other two. It's over here, 3 to the left, double it. It's gonna end up over there. Finally, final corner, 6 to the left, double it, and my corner will end up over there. Once I have all the corners in my shape, I connect the dots and I'm done. Easy peasy. Alright, take a look at this one. If you want to give it a go on by yourself, you can stop here and come back when you got an answer. Otherwise, I'll do it with you. So what's the difference here? Now the line is diagonal, and you're like, Mr. B, the line is diagonal, I can't do it. It doesn't really change. Just make sure that you use a ruler and you're not too messy, yeah? So corner by corner. So the distance here is 2, the diagonal going upright, so we're gonna duplicate that. Next corner, check the distance, duplicate it, and it's over there. Next corner, check the distance, duplicate it, it's over there. And final corner, same process over and over again. Once you have all 4 corners, you draw your shape. Easy peasy. Now this is why it's really important to do it corner by corner. Look at the two shapes. They don't necessarily look like one is translating the other, but I promise you that it is. Just make sure that you do it corner by corner. Cool? Alright, first question. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. You should get that shape over there. Next question, pause here, come back when you got an answer. You should get this guy over here. This is one of those that, if you don't do corner by corner, it will be pretty tricky. And finally, pause here and come back when you got an answer. Your shape should be this guy over here. Mr. Borges, how come they're on top of each other? Doesn't really matter, that's why I said you have to reflect corner by corner. Cool? Alright, reflect the shape on the left on the line y equals 1. What's the difference between this one and the ones we had before? The difference is this one doesn't actually have the mirror line. We're going to have to draw it. So we're going to have to do a quick recap to see what does it mean to say that the line is y equals minus 1. So what are the lines that you need to know by heart, and it shouldn't be too much trouble for you to do reflections? So first are the lines that are x equals to something. What do those lines look like? So for example, x equals 4. How do I draw that? I'm going to go to the x-axis and check where x is equal to 4. And I'm going to draw a vertical line. Why? Take a look at this vertical line over there. What is special about that line? Every single point in that line, x is equal to 4. It never changes. The y value changes, but the x is always 4. That's why the line is x equals 4. Cool? Now you try x equals minus 1. Where is that line going to be? Try to visualize it. Alright, it's going to be over here. Next one, x equals minus 8. Where is that line going to be? Try to visualize it. It's going to be this line over here. Cool? Now y equals minus 4. How is this going to work? We're going to go on the y-axis, check where minus 4 is. And if with x we drew a vertical line, now we're going to draw a horizontal line. How come it's a horizontal line? Take a look. Just like with the other line, now at every point in this line that I just drew, x is equal to y is equal to minus 4. That's why this is the line y equals minus 4. Cool? Now you try y equals 5. Where is that line going to be? Try to visualize and pause here. Alright, it's going to be over here. Fine. Y equals x. Now these ones are ones that are useful for you to really memorize. This and the next ones are special lines. So the line y equal x. Try to think of where that line is going to be before I do it. Alright, y equals x is going to be this diagonal over here. Because in this line, every coordinate of y matches every coordinate of x. So when x is 1, y is 1. When x is 4, y is 4. When x is 6, y is 6. This is why this is the line y equals x. Cool? Then y equals minus x. Try to visualize where this line is going to be. Cool? This line is going to be over here. It's a diagonal, very similar to y equals x, but now this one from left to right is going down. Why? It's basically they have the same coordinates but with different signs. So when x is 2, y is minus 2. When x is 5, y is minus 5, etc, etc. The other two mirror lines that show up a lot that you need to memorize. First is the y-axis. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. The y-axis is this guy over here. And the last one is the x-axis, which is this guy over here. So all the mirror lines that you need to be able to draw no problem are x equals a number, y equals a number, y equals x, y equals minus x, and then you don't need to draw them, but you need to recognize the y-axis and the x-axis. Cool? Let's go back to our question. Reflect the shape on the left on the line y equals 1. So we're going to draw our mirror line first. Y equals 1 is this guy over here. And then we're going to do a reflection just how we have been doing. Check the distance to the mirror line, duplicate it, new point. We do that to every point in my shape. And once we are done, boom, 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 done, we draw the shape. Easy peasy. All right, you give it a go. Reflect this shape on the line y equals minus x. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. You should have gotten this shape over here. Next one. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. You should have gotten this guy over here. And final one. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. You should have gotten this guy over here. Remember to do it point by point. Cool? Finally, almost done. Describe the transformation that changed shape A into shape B. Now, it's a reflection. We know it's a reflection. How do we know? Because it's on the reflections video. No, that's not why. We know it's a reflection by how the shape has changed directions. See how the direction has flipped, but the size of the shape didn't change? If the size didn't change, but the direction flipped, like this, it's going to be a reflection. Now the question is, and this is where it gets not too complicated, but this is the main working of finding about reflections, is where is the mirror line? So take a look. It's going to be a reflection by mirror line. How do we find the mirror line? We're going to check 2 points that are the same point but one reflected to the other, and we're going to check what's the distance between them. So in this case, the distance between those 2 points is 4. The mirror line is going to be halfway between those points. So in this case, the mirror line is going to be over here. Mr. Burgess, what about if I choose the other 2 points? It would work out the same. You would just have a bigger distance, but halfway will be the same place. Now we have to identify that line over there. So this transformation is a reflection on the mirror line x equals minus 1. And you're done. If you don't say those 2 things, you're not getting full marks. Cool? Alright. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. It's a reflection on the y-axis. Next one. Pause here, come back when you got an answer. It's a reflection on the mirror line y equals 2. And final one. Oh, no final one. We're done. Recap time. Alright, there's only one thing to recap really with reflections. To do a reflection, you double the distance between each corner and the mirror line. Cool? Alright, that's it from me. Hope the video was useful. Hope you did everything right. Burgess out.